Hey everybody, Stuart here. Just wanted to make a video this morning, my first Hearthstone video actually, and I wanted to make one about how to improve in Hearthstone. I'm going to have a little disclaimer first of all and say that I am by no means an expert. I think just finished the first actual season since the full release in ranked play, and I think I got up to rank 8-ish, 7 maybe, somewhere in there, which is decent, but by no means am I one of the best players around. But for a while, when I was playing, I was sitting around, where I guess I'm at currently, like rank 15, 16, somewhere in there. And all of a sudden, I kind of had a burst where I just climbed and climbed. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about kind of what helped me do that and what I think are keys for maybe players to move from where they're just beginners to where they can kind of compete decently well. So the first thing I think is you really need to concentrate when you play. You don't want to do things like, for instance, make YouTube videos, because then you're not thinking about what you're going to play and what your opponent's going to do, things like that. The other big thing is to think about what your opponent's likely to do and kind of what their likely moves are. For instance, if you're playing against a mage, you don't want to be throwing up a bunch of minions with less than 4 health right before a mage hits their 7th turn, because then you're just going to get, or there's a chance you'll get hit by a flame strike. If you're playing against a shaman and you haven't played any big things yet and the shaman hasn't used hex, then you want to try to maybe bait out a hex. Thinking about what the other player is likely to have in their deck and how they might respond to your plays is, I think, a really important component of advancing up the ladder. Another thing that you want to do is plan ahead, and this is particularly true in your first few moves. Try to make it so that you have a good, ideally, so you can have a card to play on your 1 mana round, your 2 mana round, your 3 mana round, etc. Don't play a coin, so you can play a 2 mana card on your first turn, and then you don't have anything to do on your second turn, or whatever. Try to use your mana efficiently at the beginning. Do that. Kind of the last thing I think is just, and I think people talk about this a lot, is just play the mathematically smartest move. Don't necessarily try to go for a huge burst play or really, stylish, oh, that was super neat play, but just kind of think, what is the most likely way that I can win this game? And if that means just grinding it out and clearing the opponent's board over and over instead of hitting them in the face, then do that. But just think about what is the best way to win the game, as opposed to maybe what is the most stylish way to win the game. Another thing that really helped me was to watch streamers who are good players. You can learn a lot. I particularly like Trump. Maybe I'll try to put a link to his stream in the comments. But when you have a good streamer that's playing, you think a lot about, or you learn a lot from how they comment on their thought process. And that's especially true for things like watching somebody do an arena draft, or learning about maybe a class that you've never played before, and kind of learning about how you should be thinking about handling different matchups, things like that. So again, those are just a few of my kind of tips for easy ways to improve for every player. Just concentrate, think about your opponent's likely plays, plan ahead for your own turns, and then just play the odds when you're trying to close out a game. So thanks for watching. Hopefully I can finish off this druid and finish off my daily quest so I can jump into some arena games. But if you have any requests for different kinds of videos, let me know. I really like Hearthstone. I've been playing it on and off along with some other games. So hope you enjoyed this, and have a great day.